to get real, and what essentially happened to me is this social crucifixion. So starting to spread rumors about your spouse, which would have been me, that weren't true, or half truths or flipped truths, or they just weren't true. And so you think that people will stop the crucifixion because they know you and you have a history, and they have a history, and their history isn't as great. And you have a history of being this person that was never like what they're saying. And you just think it's going to stop. That wildfire is just going to stop right there. But it doesn't. And people jump on board for a reason. For what reason? I don't know. I think sometimes we want to think the worst of people just because, or maybe there's something there with that person that isn't fixed. So you kind of jump on that ship just to make it scandalous and gossipy, which is not what God likes. Trust me, he's not about the talebearers. It's in the Bible. I read it. So you have to be careful, because you just assume because you would never do that to somebody that they would never do it to you, and that the gossip would just stop and people know your real truth and they know who you are, when in fact, other people are dealing with their own issues, and for some reason it feels good to hurt other people, even if it's at whatever cost, and even if they truly do not think you would do that. That's a huge red flag. And especially if a spouse is ever saying anything bad about you. I mean, that's your person. That's your ride and die. But some of us is more die than ride. So you just have to be very careful. It's just unhealthy.